Alright, picking up where we left off last time. We're in the Trail of Corruption. Why can't... You guys can't see my inventory. Um, During the last playthrough, we ended up picking up the Dusk Vigil Ashen Staff, which gave us the level 5 Firebolt and level 5 Ember Fusillade. We're working on this Erden's Tusk Iron Cuirass. I don't know why it won't let me show this. Doesn't look like I can scoot the inventory tab over, but looking at it's a level 11 requirement and 24 strength, 130% increased armor, 10% chance to inflict bleeding on hit, 50% reduced slowing potency on debuffs on us, and 16 to 25 physical thorns damage. Then we got Full Ward, which is a 23 strength, 21% increased armor, 21 max life, 10% increased rarity of items found, 4.3 life regen. We're also sitting on level 6 freezing shards. We're going to hold on to that. But we still also have our Bone Blast wand and level 5 Skeleton Warrior minion. I ended up not sticking with the minions when we were going through the last boss, which is the end of Act 1. They aren't really providing a whole lot of cover, so now we're almost looking at a true DPS non-minion build for this. It is doable, but some of the requirements that you're probably going to need is either Bone Cage, which obviously starts off being really useful, especially with the last one, Hunting Grounds, and the mines really helped. Pin just seems to be one of the useful skills that you need to obviously invest into. Enfeeble, which is basically Decrepify. We just picked that up too, so that's going to help with your major boss or yellow. I still haven't seen a whole lot of use for Ice Nova, but we're going to keep building on that. We're going to pick up Frost Blast eventually, just in case we end up in a dungeon where it's a lot of flame-based enemies. Because right now we're a purely fire build with a spattering of physical and pin. Lightning is basically an additive to our fire build. That's kind of where we're at right now. Just going forward, some required skills, I think, just for Necro. I haven't really looked into the minion. It doesn't seem, or like I should say, the Necro build, which would be your bone-based skills, contagion, and your minions. I honestly, I don't see a future where getting up into the higher tiers where you're going to be needing minions. The ones that I do have would be the minion instability, which causes them to violently explode. So your corpse explosion, magnified effect, makes it a little bit larger. I have pin on the bone storm, so your pin seems to work on just about every boss that I've encountered up to this point. So it's something where you're going to be kiting bosses for a majority of your playthrough, and pin kind of locks them into that place and gives you that extra probably 2 seconds that you'll need to either pop potions, pop mana, or build up a DPS. And you really want to be focusing on kind of a little bit of everything. I haven't found a purely single damage output, especially Like, don't get me wrong, Bone Storm is really good, uh, and it's something that I think that we could definitely keep increasing and possibly go into a Oko build if we get the crit up. Grim Harvest is definitely another uh, thing that you need to invest into, just because you need to constantly keep on popping your energy shield. That's um, something that you just it's a way of life thing, and that's where I think if you this early game setup, like you could use minions, but you're definitely going to need uh, something to crowd control and find a single target damage, and that definitely depends on your RNG. Bone Blast is a good skill to invest in early game. It helped me up until you get something else. The one thing that you may find to be a little bit difficult is when you invest in the elemental, like wands, they have a long ramp up, and when you have a boss constantly chasing you, you're going to find that it's going to be missing most of the time. Um, and this one right here is obviously high RNG. It's an orange that you got that I got within Act One. Um, Chances of farming this probably not likely. So um, you definitely want to stick with, um, like I said, a Bone Blast. Chaos Wave is fine, has decent output, but then you're gonna need to find again some more subsequent skill sets by setting up like a Flame Wall, Spark Combo, Chaos Wave, and then when you're having the mobs rush you in these dungeons, you need to pop Bone Cage. That'll stop most of them. And then it's going to be kind of your choice. I went with Orb of Storms to use as my kind of like when I get them in a bottleneck, so that way I can knock down the enemies a little bit quicker since I'm already running a Flame Lightning build. Um, but you also need at least one Frost skill, just because I have run into enemies with uh, some fire um, attributes. So if you're not going to get a huge crazy damage output when you're shooting fire at fire, so make sure you're definitely rocking like an ice element with a physical element. Other than that, one of the mistakes I did in my early build was I didn't pick up Enfeeble, and I really haven't invested into the Contagion. Um, the two skill sets. Um, I think you need either one of the two as a debuff, as Bone Storm is gonna increase more damage um, on, on debuff characters. But so yeah, going forward, if you're gonna be starting out, it doesn't really matter what your primary is. Just know if it's a slow to build, you need to obviously pin them in place, or wait till they do like some of their mega spells or their cone uh, damage spells in order to kind of get some decent damage output. Um, I think there was like a lightning rod. I didn't really find that to be useful. Um, Firebolt is okay. It's pretty straightforward. Uh, like I said in previous streams, Flame Wall, Spark is really easy to do AoE and ad control. Um, it's not You're not going to be getting like insta wipes, probably because I think I have these only at level 1 and 2. I think they're both level 2. Bone Cage is really good for when stuff really gets hairy, because if uh, you get a lot of enemies, like I was just in the Wastelands and had all the hyenas chasing after me, basically threw down Bone Cage and you can pin them in place. That boss, that was definitely helpful for. Bone Storm is, uh, yeah, your main damage output, another good skill to invest into. And then it's kind of pick and choose what your last 3 slots are, but you're going to want at least one debuff. So, um, so yeah, goals of the stream, probably do about hour and a half, maybe 2 hours. try to pick up another strength attribute, looking at our passives. This is what I'm currently going down to, so we had to invest into some strength and some dexterity. Went into pure energy to increase our maximum shield and get some int cast speed. Went into critical chance. This is basically so that way I can proc higher damage. I don't think that's going to work out for like the long run. I say that because you're going to need to kind of build up a variety of different skills. So what we're going to keep working towards is we're going to get this right here, and then we're going to at least get this right here. That's going to knock us up to the 27 strength, so then we can throw on the 2 pieces of armor that we need to do a little bit of survivability. Armor right now is 12%. My cold resistance is pretty garbage. I didn't realize I had negative lightning. Chaos I have absolutely nothing on. That's probably going to be an issue going forward. Energy shield is decent. Block, I'm obviously not doing block because I'm trying to do kiting. Dex can obviously be a little bit probably, yeah, definitely got to go strength and intelligence. I don't get how you can be a witch and you need strength. It doesn't make sense, but maybe that's just for the gear portion of it. I could see dex, and obviously intelligence you're gonna need. So I think that covers about everything that I wanted to get. So let's go ahead and get through, what's this? The Maudun Mine. And if you guys have any suggestions, feel free to pop in the chat and let's get going. Hopefully I don't die 20 times like I did the last stream. That was pretty bad. I will say that boss definitely took a little bit of thought and a little bit of skill just to have some survivability. But if you notice in the last one, when you're in that circle and you constantly just have the ads spawning around plus a boss, you know, appearing randomly, you definitely just have to stay on the move. I think I tried being a little creative and tried doing the mob build with that boss. It didn't work out. I mean, your skellies are just getting wiped just because he's hitting so hard. I mean, yeah, you could probably increase your life to the minions. But honestly, I don't think that's going to help. So we're about halfway to another level. It's probably going to take the rest of the stream just to get the level and to get the 5 points. So, but I'm hoping that we can at least showcase some of the new armor. I noticed that the armor has a coming soon, so I'm thinking that the skill or the perks are not going to be available until full game, which is kind of sad. But what are you going to do? Ooh. see what that gave me. Of course. Here. Nope. Level 6 discipline. Kind of booty. I mean, that would increase my strength, so I could use this and this, but then I'm back down to Bone Blast. +1 level to all physical spells. Living Bomb. Okay. Craft my flask. So, those wondering on the staff that I'm currently using, it does proc on any spells that you're casting. So I mean, if you can get it, it's a great 1-2 hit on clearing out ads. Hopefully with the early access, I'm able to carry my progress into the main game. I think I saw somebody say that that's not going to be a possibility. So the chances when I actually go into the main game that I'm going to be able to carry this is slim, and chances I get it again, even slimmer. Which is sad, but, you know, what are you going to do? It's probably really not going to change much of anything, because I'll still probably try to pick up Power Siphon. No. Also for my skill, I have Ignite, which increases fire damage. So that's another great support skill to invest into. I also noticed a lot of the support skills, there's a lot of good perks, like I think with Flame Wall it turns into a circle, but then it's less damage, which to me is like, okay, that's not going to help me, because look at this, I mean, you're just getting swarmed on. So being in a circle isn't really going to help you. You constantly have to be on the move, especially when you're doing boss battles. Okay. I'm pretty sure I have increased armor and energy regen. Let's see what it has. 35 to accuracy, gain 4 mana per enemy killed. Kind of whatever on that. I am working on posting most of the boss battles too on the YouTubes and here, just because obviously. Ooh. Okay, remember how I told you that there's probably going to be an enemy with fire elements to it? Well, case in point right there. Ooh, we got another level 5. That's pretty good. 110, 90. So that's good. Place that. Get rid of that. All right. So, will a level 4... Curse radius is that.
Arc chains bolts of lightning between enemies.
I'm going to do that. So, level 5. Pain offering. Bone cage. I think we're going to invest in Frost Bomb. Just because if he was fire, chances are this is going to be the same case. Whoops. So I think it's a... Can I not do that? Oh, you'd be kidding me. Did it crash again?
Frost.
Yeah, it crashed again. Okay, slight intermission. Start this up. Hopefully not too much progress is lost. It shouldn't be. Watch, the boss is alive. And I gotta go through it again. Yeah. Nice. Allocate points. 10 strength. We're gonna do allocate, strength, apply. Now we can put on this and this. Okay, so we're testing this out. I need 43 intelligence in order to use that. Okay, whatever. Okay, so we're going cold frost bomb. Yeah, we're gonna do that. So we're gonna do frost bomb. We're gonna get rid of ice nova. Okay, so we got rid of ice nova. This iron cuirass. We're gonna see how this works. Looks like I'm gonna be a little bit more tankier. Ooh. Okay, return to the...
A defector. I admire those who resist tyrants.
Is there anything else in here? Energy shield is a little bit slower with this equipment on, so not sure how I like that.
You're not going anywhere.
Okay. So by using this equipment, I lost my bone storm. So we really can't use that. Alright, so okay. Cool piece of equipment, but if you can't use like your main DPS damage, like there's really no point. Okay, another thing I just realized, I don't think I even have my Grim Harvest on. Okay, so why is that not proccing now? Hmm. I wonder if I have to have a minion. Which, if that's the case, that's slightly disappointing. I bet you there's another boss down here. Looks like it. Oop. Oh, that's funny.
Splinters of bone.
we're gonna go back to the cart. Sell off some of this stuff.
Greetings. Whatever it takes.
Um,
Who goes there? Take your time. Goodbye.
I know what Jaman Rhyme intend, but there is a Silla.
So, the Arsit, let us see. For glory.
whoops, wrong place.
Creepers and crawlers in dark spaces. How wonderful. I am the apex!
Of course, giant spiders.
One day, they'll wanted these doors to remain shut. I should open them.
Let me guess. It's a monster.
Now, Jinjak, I prove myself. Nakai. Atun. Nakai. Hey. Visions of
Okay, apparently I'm just dumb. Okay. So I clearly missed a mechanic there.
Someone wanted these doors to remain shut.
I mean, why is that? Why is there a key there?
now, Jinjak, I prove myself. Nakai. Kundek.
Splinters of bone.
I wonder if those are bombs. I'm thinking so.
Someone wanted these doors to remain shut. I should open them.
Now, Jinjak, I prove myself. Kundek.
Yeah, they're traps.
Face me. Nakai.
Choose your ascendancy class. Okay. Go to the trial of Sekamas. Regal Shard. Oh, skill, level 6. That looks cool. Hex Blast. Curse on. Remove the curse. Okay. 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 We're gonna do. Okay, we're gonna probably do. Dang.
Cast raise zombie on a corpse.
You know. Yeah, we'll do that. Yeah. Yeah. Oh. Zombie. So where am I supposed to go? Ascend Trader's Passage, reach the top of the gates. Didn't I already do that? Apparently not. There we go. Get them all lined up. So the reason why I picked Zombie is because I think in order for Grim Harvest to actually proc, you need to have somebody. I think you need a minion in order for it to proc, or else like the souls just don't pop up. So then it's like, well, if you can't proc that and constantly get your energy shield back, then what's the point of having it? And then maybe by having a minion on the field, I can... Did it just do the explosion? Plus we're almost close to leveling, so I might as well. Gem Cutter's Prism? What? I mean, yeah, so might as well, we're close. The enemies are pretty easy to manage. Might as well stay, complete the dungeon, see if there's anything here. Probably not. So max you can have is 2, it looks like. Let's see. Skills panel. Pin magnified effect. Okay. That.
Rise!
There we go. Okay, so we're gonna go up to crit spell damage. Damage penetrates 50% land. 10 to dex, fire, ice. Increase energy and 10 intelligence. So maybe we do this? Because this is cast speed, cast damage, no. Fizz. No, we're gonna do this. Okay, we're gonna keep going to the crit. Oop. I think I've reached. I think I completed the dungeon. Of course, then if I did, then why would this? I don't think I have. That's new. Oh. Perfect. Another yellow. Stop doing that. Level 6 Malice.
No.
Oh my god. Okay. No, please.
Splinters of bone! How did I miss that? This is gotta be it.
Oh my god.
Recent corpses. An easy distraction.
Okay, we're gonna go to the cavern. I mean, caravan. See what this ascendancy thing involves. Oh, maybe it'd be a nice upgrade.
In modern speak to us. If you are traveling through the trade, I will sell you. Goodbye.
Trails Sekhmus. Trial.
Traditions are meaningless drivel. But let's see what power is offered here.
So, what am I supposed to do?
I will serve. We have met in battle, but not in peace. As Jin here, I shall serve. Selarin.
Let's get this over with.
Test of strength. Just gotta kill like a boss?
I have to admit, I'm somewhat enjoying all this.
Crystal still active. When the timer expires, will damage you. Okay.
Impressive endurance. I would give anything for a sip.
Okay. I think we're gonna have to take a break. We'll come back to this probably tomorrow. Seems like this is going to be a little bit more intensive than I originally thought. Kind of running out of time. Appreciate everyone who was watching, and if you like this stream, go ahead and give me a like or subscribe or recommend to a friend. Any type of recommendations on how to improve it is much appreciated. Thanks again.